This is Daniel Hanscom from HBI Kettlebell Club. In order to be able to squat well, you need to be able to find a good starting stance for your squat. This is a little tricky sometimes though because it's not universal. Everybody's hip joints are built a little bit differently, so someone else's starting stance might be a little different from yours. Today, we're going to show you a drill that you can use to find your optimal starting point and stance for your squat. When looking at squatting, there are a couple of things we need to keep in mind. Number one, squatting is a fundamental movement pattern. It's ingrained in our nervous systems from the point of being toddlers. And it's something we should all be training and maintaining unless, of course, there's a medical reason why not. Number two, squatting has a lot of moving parts. In order to squat well, you need good ankle mobility, you need appropriate levels of strength in the legs, you need good mobility in the hips, and you need to be able to pack and pressurize the abdomen. There are more advanced levels of squatting, of course, but as far as fundamentals, these are some skills that need to be in place. Number three, we need to make sure that we have an appropriate position and an appropriate groove for the squat. If our motor pattern is not quite right, not only will our body fight us on the way down, and even more on the way up, but we could potentially be causing some damage to the hips and knees if we're grinding away on things. Here at the club, we favor a deep squat. Deep squatting has been found to be fantastic for opening up the hips, developing strength in the midsection and in the legs. Some people get a little bit nervous when they see people squatting below parallel, but there's really no evidence in showing that that's dangerous or hazardous for the knees or causes any problems, unless, of course, the person isn't taking the time to focus on technique or they're loading with too much weight before they're ready for it. This method comes from spine biomechanist Stuart McGill. Go into a 6-point position on your elbows and knees with your toes tucked under. Next, keep your spine straight, and from this neutral position, push your tail back towards your heels like in a deep squat. Pay attention to how your hips feel and to where your tail tucks. The goal is to find the position that feels good in your hips and allows you to sink the lowest towards your heels before your tail tucks under. Be patient, experiment, try a lot of different positions, because sometimes even a small shift in the width of your knees, the width of your stance, can make a big difference in your squat. Quick tip, for many people, the squat width that's going to be best for them is a lot wider than what they expected. Once you find that ideal width, next, transfer that into a standing position. So there you go. Whether you're new to squatting or whether you've been squatting for a while, use this drill to check your squatting stance. Make sure that you're using an optimal stance for your body. But you're not going to get any stronger just watching this video. So go try your stance out, test it. We can always get better. If this information has been helpful for you, be sure to like us on Facebook and find us at hbikettlebellclub.com. In the meanwhile, go find your power.